Wait, are these really the same two people? That was the reaction shared by countless fans the moment the latest photos and interview project featuring Riku Miura and Ryuichi Kihara were released. The pair, known around the world for their breathtaking performances on the ice, suddenly revealed a completely different side of themselves, one filled with maturity, elegance, and a quiet confidence that instantly captured attention. Even longtime fans who have followed every competition were surprised by the dramatic contrast. Within minutes of the release, social media exploded with reactions as people tried to process how two athletes known for explosive athleticism could radiate such a different kind of presence away from the rink. What made this project so captivating was that it was never intended to be just another promotional photo shoot. Instead, it was carefully designed to tell a story. Every image seemed to reflect not only where they are today, but also the journey that brought them here. On the ice, Riku and Ryuichi are known for powerful lifts, intense focus, and emotionally charged performances. In front of the camera, however, they stripped everything down to the essentials. No unnecessary movement, no dramatic gestures, just expressions, posture, and the silent connection between two people who've spent years trusting one another through victories, setbacks, and unforgettable moments. That simplicity became one of the most striking aspects of the entire project. Rather than relying on extravagant styling or flashy concepts, the creative team chose to highlight the natural chemistry between them. Their expressions felt genuine. Their body language felt effortless. Every photograph looked less like a posed image and more like a scene from a beautifully crafted film. The result was something far more powerful than a typical visual campaign. It felt emotional. It felt authentic. Most importantly, it felt real. Fans were especially drawn to the way the project introduced a new form of expression for the pair. Throughout their competitive careers, they have communicated through movement, athletic precision, and artistic performance. This time, they communicated through stillness. Every glance carried meaning. Every subtle expression told a story. It was not about performing for the audience. It was about making the audience feel something. That shift created a completely different emotional experience and revealed a side of Riku and Ryuichi that many people had never seen before. The accompanying interview only deepened that connection. Speaking calmly and honestly, the two reflected on the years they have spent together navigating the demanding world of elite figure skating. They spoke about pressure, joy, challenges, and the countless moments that shaped their partnership. There was no attempt to create dramatic headlines or sensational stories. Instead, they shared thoughtful reflections that carried the weight of experience. Their words were simple, but every sentence felt meaningful because it came from years of dedication and sacrifice. One of the most memorable parts of the interview came when they spoke about each other. Neither needed many words to express what they felt. Yet in those brief comments, viewers could sense a profound level of trust and respect. It was the kind of understanding that cannot be developed overnight. It comes only from years spent working toward the same goal, facing the same obstacles, and learning how to support one another under immense pressure. Their connection felt genuine, and that authenticity resonated deeply with fans. What made those moments particularly powerful was the realization that their relationship has remained remarkably unchanged despite everything they have achieved. The world of competitive sports is demanding. Success often brings new expectations, new pressures, and new challenges. Yet the bond that helped them rise to the top appears as natural today as it did years ago. Even through a screen, viewers could sense that foundation of trust still holding everything together. Another fascinating aspect of the project was the subtle hint of transition. While competition remains an important part of their identity, there was a clear sense that both athletes are beginning to explore broader forms of expression. Rather than resisting change, they seem to be embracing it. Their focus is no longer limited to what happens inside the rink. Instead, they are discovering new ways to tell stories, connect with audiences, and challenge themselves creatively. What stood out was that this evolution was never presented as something dramatic or revolutionary. It appeared quietly through their expressions, their confidence, and the way they carried themselves throughout the shoot. There was a sense of calm determination in every image. It was as though they were acknowledging a new chapter without needing to announce it loudly. That quiet confidence may have been one of the most compelling elements of the entire project. Fans also found themselves captivated by the unexpected contrast between their public image as athletes and the personalities revealed behind the scenes. During competition, Riku and Ryuichi are known for their intense focus and incredible athleticism. Yet footage from the shoot showed them smiling naturally, chatting comfortably with staff members, and enjoying the process. Those moments revealed a warmth and approachability that made them even more relatable. That contrast created a powerful emotional effect. Instead of seeing only world-class competitors, viewers were able to see two individuals enjoying a new experience together. It reminded everyone that behind the medals and achievements are real people with their own personalities, humor, and everyday moments. For many fans, that realization made the project even more meaningful. The interview also touched on the challenges of working in an unfamiliar environment. Unlike the ice rink, where they've spent years perfecting their craft, this type of creative project required a different set of skills. Expressing emotion without movement is not easy. Creating a powerful image with only posture and expression demands a unique kind of discipline. Yet both embrace the challenge with the same professionalism they bring to competition. Their willingness to learn and adapt became another reminder of what has made them successful throughout their careers. Whether performing a difficult element on the ice or stepping in front of a camera for a major project, their approach remains the same. They strive for excellence. They support one another. They continue pushing themselves to grow. Perhaps the most touching moments came when the conversation turned to the nature of their partnership itself. Over the years, they have shared triumphs and disappointments, injuries and recoveries, pressure and celebration. Those experiences have created a connection that goes far beyond a typical athletic partnership. It is a relationship built on trust, communication, and mutual understanding. That bond is difficult to describe with words alone. It has been formed through thousands of hours of training, countless competitions, and years spent pursuing the same dream. Their ability to understand one another often appears almost instinctive. Like two people sharing the same rhythm, they seem to communicate without needing to speak. It is that connection that forms the foundation of everything they do, whether performing on the ice or participating in projects like this one. Looking ahead, both athletes spoke with quiet optimism about the future. Rather than focusing on massive ambitions or grand declarations, they emphasized the importance of taking each opportunity one step at a time. Their approach remains grounded. They want to continue growing, exploring new possibilities, and challenging themselves while staying true to who they are. That mindset may be one of the reasons fans admire them so deeply. In an era where attention often goes to the loudest voices, Riku and Ryuichi continue to move forward with humility and sincerity. Their success has never changed the core values that brought them this far. Even as they expand into new areas, they remain committed to authenticity. For viewers, one of the most surprising aspects of the project was the atmosphere it created. The intensity typically associated with elite competition was replaced by something softer and more reflective. Gentle expressions, relaxed moments, and thoughtful interactions revealed dimensions of their personalities rarely seen in the spotlight. Those details added depth to their public image and helped audiences connect with them on a more personal level. As the images and interview continued circulating online, the response became impossible to ignore. Social media quickly filled with comments from fans expressing admiration for this new side of the pair. Many wrote that they had gained an even greater appreciation for them. Others said they felt inspired by the authenticity and warmth they displayed throughout the project. The overwhelming reaction demonstrated just how powerful their presence has become. Years of hard work have earned them respect as athletes, but this project revealed why people continue supporting them beyond competition results. It showed character, sincerity, and a connection that transcends sport. What makes this story particularly compelling is that it feels both like an ending and a beginning at the same time. There is a sense of maturity and reflection that comes from everything they have already accomplished. Yet there is also excitement about what lies ahead. The project carried a feeling that their journey is evolving rather than concluding. Within that evolution exists a beautiful balance. strength and gentleness, confidence and humility, determination and grace. Those qualities coexist naturally within Riku Miura and Ryuichi Kihara, creating a presence that feels uniquely their own. Their story is still being written. New challenges, new opportunities, and new experiences undoubtedly await them. Yet, if this project proved anything, it is that their ability to connect with people extends far beyond competition. Whether through a breathtaking performance on the ice or a quiet photograph that speaks volumes without words, they continue finding ways to leave a lasting impression. In the end, perhaps the most remarkable aspect of this entire project is that it was never really about information. It was about emotion. It was about the feeling left behind after the final image appeared and the final answer was given. Through the screen, audiences were not simply observing two athletes. They were experiencing an atmosphere, a connection, and a story that lingered long after the interview ended. And judging by the reaction from fans around the world, that story is only just beginning.